Welcome to East Tennessee Pinball. Just finishing up this Captain Fantastic. Just look at this baby. She's looking a lot nicer than she did if you saw her a few weeks ago. If you go back a couple weeks, you look at the video, you can see the difference. It's pretty nice looking. Just going through and cleaning up some of the bulbs. This is what this video is about, is fixing some of these bad bulbs. Here's one that's kind of twinkly. It's not doesn't have a good connection, just real dim. I saw one that was out right up there. It's not working at all. There's another one up here that's not out. So let's look at a couple different ways to try to fix these. This one here is a real common problem. This one that's dim right there. This one is real common on these Bally's. This base here, these things are pressed onto this. Let me get this piece here. So this bracket here is making connection here. It's 6 volts AC. I'm touching it, so it's probably okay. That's one side of it, and the other side is this piece right here on this little leaf, and that basically is pressed onto this center post. So one side of it is the outside of this can, the other side is the center post, which goes up to the spring that touches the center electrode on the bulb. So on this one, which is real common, the center can, you can twist it with your fingers. It's just not pressed on very tight anymore. And you twist it, you can see the whole bulb is twisted, and it's basically going on and off and on and off as I twist it. It's just not making good contact. So the solution for that is pretty simple. What I will do, I've got a small little file here. If I can get it into the frame. This little square file, and I will basically first I will file right along this edge. Try not to electric kill myself here, and basically get some clean metal. So I'll file. So basically I'm gonna place a bead of solder right between the can here and the base there, and basically connect those two with a little piece of solder. I don't consider this any kind of jerry-rig or anything. This is an improvement. This is a way, if these things were made very well, these would have been welded together at the factory, but they're not. You know, they've held up 45 years, so I guess it's all right. But put a little piece of solder there, that thing won't spin anymore. It'll be electrically connected, and that will fix it. Sometimes this little piece here won't be making good contact with that center pin there. So in that case, you can file the tip of this center pin so that the solder will stick, and desolder this wire here and resolder it right there. So between the two of them, you've basically made good contact with both leads of this socket, and that will fix most of the problems. So that's what I'll do on this one. Here, I'll show you when I'm done with it. All right, so I'm done. You can see where I soldered it right here, a little blob of solder, and that's basically connecting it. This can is not going to spin anymore, and if I turn on the game, that light is nice and bright, and it's not going to be dim anymore. This one here, a little bit different problem. This one, you twist it back and forth, and it goes on and off and on and off. So this one's kind of interesting. Let me show you in the back exactly what's going on here. Let me just focus in on it if I can find it here. There it is. Can you see that little metal tab? Can you see the lack of solder? So this thing has been like this. It's never been soldered. This has been like this since it was made almost 50 years ago. So this has been a twinkly light for a very long time. Well, today's the day. It's going to get a happy little blob of solder. It is going to get fixed. Oh, that makes me feel so much better.